last season, things didn't go as planned for the New Orleans Pelicans. They fell off their great start after Zion went down due to injury, and even though they did manage to salvage their season by making the play-in, they lost to the OKC Thunder. However, the season was far from a colossal failure as Brandon Ingram and others showed how dangerous this team can actually be. And when he and Zion were fully healthy, they proved to be a really solid pairing. In this video, you'll learn why the Pelicans are going to be a force next season, and also the one thing that could derail the Pelicans big time. Before we begin, be sure to leave a like on the video as each like makes a tremendous difference for the channel, and be sure to sub to the channel for even more content like this. In 29 games with Zion last season, the Pelicans were rolling. With a 17-12 record, they were firmly outside the play-in and had a top 10 offense and defense. However, after he was essentially ruled out for the season, and with Ingram also struggling with injury, they fell to 25th in offensive rating and just outside the top 10 in defensive rating for the rest of the season. Yeah, it's safe to say that Zion and BI are pretty important to the Pelicans' success, and as long as they can stay healthy, they're one of the better duos in the Western Conference. Just in case you forgot how good Zion is, he averaged 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists for the Pelicans through 3 seasons with the team while shooting an insane 61% from the field and has been a 2-time All-Star. He's the only player to ever average 25 points per game before turning 21, and fittedly had the most 20-point games also before turning 21. Not only that, Zion had the highest field goal percentage in NBA history for someone who averaged at least 25 points per game, and he's the second fastest player to reach 20 career 30-point games, only trailing Michael Jordan. This past season, Zion returned to form after missing the entirety of the 2022 season and reminded us all as to why he's a generational talent. He averaged 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists while shooting 61% from the field and also being named an all-star starter. Zion made notable leaps in his game in terms of his playmaking, and he's still a threat to get to the line, as he shot a solid 71% from there, which is a whole 7% jump from his rookie year. I don't really think anyone doubts Zion's ability as a basketball player, they just doubt his ability to stay healthy. The most amount of games that he's played in a single season was 61 games in the 2021 season, but the next closest number was the 29 that he played this past season. But by all accounts, he's working himself into amazing shape this offseason, and the hope is that we'll finally get to see Zion make a playoff appearance for this team. Next up, we need to talk about his partner in crime in Brandon Ingram, who missed a ton of time due to injury, but proved to be the guy when he was on the floor. Through the final 12 games of the NBA season, the Pelicans were fighting for dear life in order to salvage their season and make the play-in tournament. But Ingram stepped up to the challenge and led the Pelicans to a 9-3 record while averaging 29 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists. Yes, 8 assists in that span. He also did this while shooting 51% from the field, 38% from 3, 91% from the free throw line, and 72% within 5 feet of the basket. Matter of fact, it would be an injustice just to imply that Ingram was just great during this stretch, as he put together the best season of his career in 2023. He averaged a career-high 25 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists, while shooting 48% from the field, 39% from 3, and shot 88% from the line on 6 attempts a game. In that, Ingram also became just one of 8 players in the entire league to average at least 23, 5, and 5 across the last 4 seasons. Just like Zion, Ingram is a much improved playmaker, but is also a threat from mid-range, is a dynamic figure in the open floor, and is fearless at attacking the rim. He's shown up big time when the Pelicans needed him most, just like in the aforementioned 12-game stretch to end the season, in the playing game against OKC where he dropped 30 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists, and in the play-in and the 2022 NBA playoffs, we averaged a monstrous 27, 6, and 6 on 50, 40, 80 shooting splits. The Western Conference is talented beyond belief, and it's great duos like Jokic and Murray that prove that an all-star duo is a prereq to make the NBA Finals. But with Zion and BI, the Pelicans have that and more due to their stellar defense. The Pelicans, incredibly enough, had the 6th best defensive rating in the entire league, despite their lack of rim protection. And even though players have bought into Willie Green's scheme, a ton of this success can be attributed to Herb Jones's impact. With a 7-foot wingspan, mobility, and excellent awareness, Jones possesses the ability to cover all sorts of players, from guys like Donovan Mitchell to LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Anthony Edwards. He's an excellent screen navigator, an excellent help defender, and is excellent at recovering and getting contests on shots. In his rookie season, he was only one of 4 players to record at least 90 steals and 50 blocks. And he had 130 steals. He set the Pelicans' rookie record for games with at least 1 block and was 4th in the entire league in deflections. This past season, he averaged 1.6 steals per game, which was the best mark out of any second-year player, and he had 19 charges drawn. With him and the Pelicans agreeing to a 4-year extension this past offseason, there's clear belief that he's going to continue to well-round his game, and I can't wait to see the strides he takes as an outside shooter, as in the last 10 games that he played in, he shot 62% from 3. The Pelicans outside of these 3 actually have nice supporting pieces. CJ McCollum that averaged 21 points per game and 6 assists, while shooting 39% from 3 on 7 attempts. Trey Murphy III had a breakout season in which he jumped from 5 points per game to 15 points per game, jumped from 39% from the field to 48% from the field, shot 41% from 3 on 6 attempts, and shot 91% from the line. Also, Murphy became just the 3rd player in NBA history to shoot at least 60% from 2, 40% from 3, and 90% from the free throw line in a single season. Additionally, he's much improved as a defender, being 2nd on the team in steals and 2nd in blocks. It feels like Jonas Valanciunas has been in the league for a billion years now, but he's still an effective double-double threat, with him averaging 14 and 10 this past year, and the Pelicans have legit pieces on other areas of the floor as well. The actual big hurdle for the Pelicans next season will be health, as it pretty much has been over the past 4 seasons. If the core members of this team are healthy, there's no reason this team can't be at least a top 5 seed in a very dangerous Western Conference, and they can definitely at least contend with the best of them. But if they can't stay healthy, we'll be having the same conversations we've been having since Zion was drafted. Those are just my thoughts on the Pelicans, so be sure to comment your thoughts in the comment section down below. What are your expectations for Zion and the Pelicans next season, and how far do you think they can go if they're fully healthy? Can they go all the way? Let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to leave a like on the video, as each like makes a tremendous difference for the channel, and be sure to sub to the channel for even more content like this. Hope to see you all in the next one, and stay tuned.